Okay, my name is Abdul Rashid, and I'll be presenting my dashboard, which I've created using IBM Cognoos Analytics 11.1.6. This is a dashboard that is showing the airline satisfaction and the revenue that is being generated from 14 airlines from the United States, covering from January to March. So this is my KPI. My KPI covers the flight distance, the revenue that is generated from airport shopping, then also the fund that's being generated from eating and drinking at the airports. So the first visualization that we have here is a list that is having the 14 airlines with their average satisfaction. Then the next one is a column chart that is giving the satisfaction by flight cancelled. So overall here, this is showing that most of the passengers would whose flight are not being cancelled are more satisfied than those whose flight are being cancelled. This year is for those that are being cancelled. So if your flight is not being cancelled, 50, you have a 50 overall. There is 51 percent over those whose flights are not being cancelled. So it shows that those that get on board are more satisfied than those that didn't get on board. This is a bar chart that is showing the class by satisfaction. So we have three classes. We have the business, we have the eco, and the eco plus. So from here, relatively, the business, those in the business class are more satisfied than those in the eco and the eco plus uh, class. This is a line chart that is showing the trend, the revenue that is being generated from eating and drinking at the airport from January to March, and it is being sectioned into three: the business travel, mileage ticket, and the personal travel. From here, it is obvious that we have more revenue through the business travel. The overall, the sum total is $5.3 million, followed by the personal travel, and the least is the mileage ticket, and that is normal. So here it is also showing that we have more revenue in March compared to other months. There is a very low revenue in February for the three segment, while the revenue goes up in March. So each of the airlines needs to look at what is really happening in March for the revenue to go up and still try to maintain that sales for eating and drinking at the airport. This is a donut chart that is showing the sales that is made from shopping at the airport, and it is being sectioned into different gender, the male and the female, and is as well showing the airline status. We have four status. We have the blue, the silver, gold, and platinum. So here it is obvious that there are more revenue from shopping with the blue, because even from female we have 66.5%. For the male, it has 63.1%, and we have the list is coming from platinum here. So each of the airlines needs to prepare. Okay, I would recommend that each of the airlines should prepare a good package for those in the blue status, while they need to look into what is happening to the platinum and the gold, while are their customers not really patronizing or shopping at the airport at that time. Then this is a word cloud that is showing the number of flights from each origin state yearly. And from this, we can see that we are having more flights from California. It is the most obvious, having 14,000 flights yearly, then followed by Texas, then followed by Florida. This last chart is showing the age range by um, and also the price sensitivity, and also the revenue that is being generated through eating and drinking. I'm going to open it up now. It is a tree map that have the age range with the price sensitivity and drinking. So obviously here from this tree map, it is showing that we're having more revenue through eating and drinking at the airport from this age range, 40 to 49 years, while the least is less than 20 years, and that is normal because most of them they are still dependent. Then the price sensitivity is the darker it is, the more sensitive that age group is to price. The same thing happens, it is those that are less than 20 years, and that is normal as well, because they will be more dependent on their parent and their guidance. So this list here, I can also filter this old dashboard by any of the airlines. So if I click on this, it's going to filter the old dashboard. Okay, the old dashboard have been filtered for Cool and Young Airlines are in comparison. Thank you very much.